Laying down on dusty roads, here right now, our story goes, a modern man excitedly searching for a way back home. I feel your eyes inside of me, finding who I used to be. Modern man excitedly searching for a way back home. I feel your eyes inside of me, finding who I used to be. Fading lights and starlit cold, stay by my side until the sky turns gold.
You're having some troubles.
You know, I don't know you. And I don't even know if you're a safe man to be talking to. And I question your motives for approaching me. A normal person might ask you to kindly leave me alone. But I, it is sad to say, am an artist. As such, what I am about to say should come as no surprise. I'm having some trouble.
An artist. I've met artists. Weird people.
Troubled people.
Yes.
I mentioned I question your motives.
Ah, yes. Those. I want to help you.
You want to help me?
I do.
Interesting. Being an artist, I don't expect to hear that often.
You must be joking. All I ever hear from the artists I've known is how you all collaborate and, well, help each other.
I'm a writer. A sad one. People can no longer fuel my art, so I no longer need them. I do need some fuel, though.
I want to help you.
You want to help me?
I do.
Interesting.
This town is full of ghosts. I met one. Once. He had never met one himself and barely knew he was one at all.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Interesting.
Would you like to know what he was before he became a ghost?
Is it interesting?
I believe you'd find it to be.
Please.
He was an artist.
A writer.
A sad one.
Interesting.
He told me that he wrote 2 novels, 17 short stories, and a small handful of poems.
That's not much.
He also told me that he had 17 novels, 87 more short stories, and a somewhat larger handful of poems that he still needed to write.
That does sound like a sad writer.
Do you know much about ghosts?
Next to nothing, I'd say.
Ghosts have needs.
Needs?
Needs. And this ghost, you might guess, had a desperate need to write.
17 novels, 87 short stories, and a decent handful of poems.
Exactly. I mentioned I wanted to help you.
You did.
The ghost gave me his need.
His need.
His need.
And I suppose you want to give it to me?
I want to help you.
What am I to do with the ghost's need?
Use it. Fuel your art.
Will it be helpful?
I believe you'd find it to be.
Interesting.
Would you like it?
Yes. Yes, I believe I would.
Then it's yours.
Just like that?
You have it.
The ghost's need.
The ghost's need.
Interesting. I'll thank you if it helps. Would you like anything from me in return, if it helps?
Nothing at all.
Interesting.
That was one of my favorites. A good first choice.
You're the ghost.
That's what they tell me.
Interesting. The story...
It's one that I needed to write. Or that I suppose now you need to write.
Well then, what will you do now? I don't suppose there's any sense in going around as a ghost anymore.
Was there ever? Oh, I don't know. I don't really need to do anything anymore. I wonder if that means I'm still a ghost.
Do you think you might not be?
I might be alive. Nope. I'm certainly dead.
Interesting.
Have you written the one about the barber yet?
The barber. No, I don't believe so.
Oh, that's a good one. One of my favorites. I think you'll enjoy writing it. Say, what are you planning to do when all of these stories will be written?
Well, I'd like to have these published. History shows I will do nothing with them.
But what will you do with your life?
Nothing, probably.
That sounds awful.
Well, you have no need anymore. Aren't you doing nothing? Isn't that awful?
It probably would be if I had a life. But I'm dead.
Dead. Right.
Which one are you writing now?
The Peachtree one.
Never cared too much for that one.
It's alright. Not my best.
No. Not the best, no. Which one now?
I just finished the one about the barber.
Ooh, what do you think about that?
It was incredible. Might get published.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would.
How many have you written now?
12 of the 17 novels, 37 of the 87 short stories, and I believe all of the poems. I don't feel like writing poems anymore.
Well, you don't need to, do you?
I suppose not.
You're really tearing through these. And it has only been, what, 2 weeks?
17 days,
So about 2 weeks.
I suppose.
I wonder what I'll do now.
What did you do before I got your need?
I just needed to write. That's pretty much it. I needed to write 70 novels, 87 short stories, and a decent handful of poems.
You just needed? That's all?
That's all.
Interesting.
What about you? What did you do before all of this?
Well, I wanted to write. I couldn't, though.
Why not?
I suppose I didn't need to.
But now you do.
Now I do.
Interesting.
I only have 2 novels and 11 short stories left.
You're getting close. How does that feel?
No different. I am writing now, though. That does feel nice.
I'm glad I could help.
Me too. Thank you.
When you finish, what are you gonna do?
I imagine I'll kill myself.
You'll kill yourself?
Yes.
Why would you go and do something like that?
I imagine I'll be fulfilled. I'll be done.
But who's gonna publish your stories? Our stories, I suppose.
Someone else. Someone else who wants to or needs to. I mean, there has to be a ghost that needs to publish these stories.
What makes you say that?
There's a ghost for every need.
How do you know?
I just wrote it.
Interesting.
Yes.
How will you kill yourself?
It doesn't matter. I don't need to think that far. My life will end itself if it needs to.
You have a pretty grim outlook on life, don't you?
I'm a writer. A sad one.
You certainly are. Which one now?
I'm writing the final novel.
Oh, the Clock Tower one.
That's it.
You know, that's the one that talks about suicide.
I know. I'm writing it.
I wonder if we were meant to be connected somehow.
I have no idea.
Maybe I was meant to need to write these stories.
Maybe.
And maybe I was meant to die and pass this need on to you because you needed it to need it more.
Could be.
Or something.
I don't know.
You're finished.
I'm finished. 17 novels, 87 short stories, and a decent handful of poems.
I'm impressed.
Me too.
What now?
What will I do now, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I don't suppose I'll be killing myself.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
Well, when I was writing the final novel, the Clock Tower one,
Yes.
it talks about suicide. It talks about a guy who commits suicide when he thinks that he has nothing left to create.
I know, I invented it.
Yeah, but I wrote it. And while I was writing that one, I realized that ghosts' needs can't be transferred.
What?
It means that I needed to write those 17 novels, 87 short stories, and a decent handful of poems.
I thought I needed that.
Apparently not.
Interesting.
Very.
What will you do now?
What will you do?
I don't know.
Me neither. I do think I should get these published, though.
I agree.
Do you think you'll leave?
I don't need to.
But will you?
Can I?
If you want to.
If I want to.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wish you luck. I hope our talk was stimulating.
It was. I really needed it.
Interesting.
Laying down on dusty road, here right now, our story